Welcome back to another episode of the Unhinged Podcast.
Unhinged, unhinged.
Lord. All right, man, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Mount Rushmore thing for the day. It's going to be Mount Rushmore of musicians. What we mean by musicians is either this musician has dominated that genre, or if it wasn't for them, music wouldn't be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and let my brother say his Mount Rushmore first.
Mount Rushmore. Starting off, Michael Jackson.
All right.
Need I say more?
Not at all.
And then I'm going to go Bob Marley. Literally single-handedly put reggae on his back and carried it all over the world. Then I'm going to go with Selena for the Spanish music.
I didn't have Selena.
I don't. Somebody might say something different. Another guy, they might be like, "Man, shit, is she really Spanish?" Yeah, she is. She is. She got something Spanish. Come on, a flor. That one more. Something that's there too. and then my last one's gonna be Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
Chuck Berry.
Yeah, he good.
And number 4, pioneered rock music, was the inventor of rock music. So that's my Mount Rushmore right there, man.
Yeah. I missed the last two. I was looking, I couldn't find anybody, but my Mount Rushmore is Michael Jackson. No need to explain. Don't need no explanation. Bob Marley single-handedly took reggae around the world. Reggae is what it is today because of Bob Marley. Then the third person I got is Jimi Hendrix. I would have put Chuck Berry, but I didn't think of Chuck Berry, so I got Jimi Hendrix,
which is an awesome pick.
And then, like I said, the last two, I thought of these people. So since I thought of them, he's going up there. He started this whole singing about satanic shit. So Robert Johnson, he up there. And then honorable mention, Stevie Wonder.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I can put Stevie.
Yeah, so Stevie Wonder.
I can definitely put Stevie.
So y'all go ahead and get in the comment section and let us know what y'all think about the Mount Rushmore. If y'all like it, if y'all don't, we don't care.
y'all sure y'all let us know who y'all picks would be.
Yeah. So man, we're gonna go ahead and jump into a story. The name of this lady in this story is Antoinette Frank. This happened in 1995. I just looked it up. So it happened in 1995, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So troubled childhood. She had some mental health issues and stuff, but she always wanted to be a cop. Went and tried out for the police academy. They had to take a mental health test, and she did horrible on it. But due to the fact that New Orleans was low on police officers and she was black, they wanted her to connect with the demographic that was there. So they turned and looked the other way.
Oh my goodness.
So sometime later, after she became a cop, she got a call, and I don't remember the guy's name, but he either got shot or stabbed, or something happened to him, and they end up exchanging numbers, and she fell for him. But at the time, I think he was like 17, 18. But anywho, time passes, they getting to know each other. She letting him ride around in the patrol car with her in the front seat. Were reports of him driving her patrol car without her in it. So she was just telling them that the dude was her nephew, or either he was a ride along for like school. He was doing it for school. So they start robbing people, and she wasn't making enough money off of the little petty theft that they were doing.
Yeah.
So all right, we're still connected. Okay, so she was a security guard at a Chinese restaurant, and she did that as a side job, but they weren't giving her enough hours because she was eating there because she got free food. But once she started bringing her supposed nephew with her, he was eating too, so they were just like, yeah, we cutting her hours back. So
Hell yeah, trying to feed folks and shit.
so they decided to rob the Chinese spot because they saw how much money they was getting. So they went in there. She stole the key, left, came back, shot the security guard that was on duty, which is a police officer, and then she ended up killing two other people. So they flee the scene, and this is where it gets crazy. They flee the scene. She dumps him off somewhere, and she backtracks to the restaurant, pretending to be a responding officer on the call, so she could cover her tracks. Lo and behold, there was two other people that was in the restaurant that they didn't know about that was hiding when they heard all the big commotion. I think like the first gunshot because they shot the security guard first.
Yeah.
So I guess those people were able to hide, but the rest of them, you know, unfortunately, they couldn't hide.
That's
in time.
Bullshit.
So she comes back like she's a responding officer, and they immediately point her out, and she get arrested. So she got charged for the two murders of the innocent people, and then y'all already know it's capital murder if you kill a police officer, whether they're on duty or off duty.
Yeah.
So she's the only woman in general, it doesn't matter her race. She's the only woman in the state of Louisiana that's on death row right now, and she tried to file an appeal for it, but it was denied.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna be denied. Which explains mental health why she thought going back to the scene was a great idea. But it's just like, come on now, yeah. Ain't nobody else get in trouble for nothing. Them police officers, the people that hide the woman,
but that's
the
crazy part. There's nothing of them getting in trouble for hiring a woman that failed a mental health test in order to become a police officer.
Yeah,
that's what's strange.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, shit, Louisiana, shit.
Yeah, that junk happened in 1995.
So. Oh yeah. They weren't gonna put them folks in jail that hired that woman, or the ones that turned their back. Oh yeah, hey man, if I don't know nothing about this lady. I don't know that y'all are hiring this person. Who new hire? What? I didn't know.
yeah, that's pretty much what they did.
That's some bullshit.
And then
now this lady got to go through this shit.
Yeah, and she's waiting to be executed.
Shit.
And then after reading her story, I went down another rabbit hole of a lady here in Texas that's on death row. So I forgot her name because I read this last week. I went down the rabbit hole of her story, and it's sad, not for her, but for the victims. So this woman here, and you might have heard this story. So this woman here, I think her and her boyfriend, I guess, was trying to have a kid, and I guess she couldn't get pregnant or something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
And so the lady found a pregnant woman and unalived the pregnant woman. From what the police report said, that she found some scalpel and proceeded to cut open the woman that she had just previously unalived, and she stole her baby out of her womb. Well, pretty much her stomach, out of her stomach, because she cut the baby out. And so she fled the scene and had the deceased baby in her car. And so she got pulled over, I think because one of her back lights were out. So she got pulled over. Cop comes up, see the deceased child in the front seat, and he's asking questions like, hey, why is the baby in the front? Like, what's going on with the baby? Like, why is he not breathing? Like, he still got his umbilical cord connected to him. Like, hey, what's going on? So the lady tells him, this is the most BS story that you could tell. She told the officer that she just gave birth in the car. She couldn't make it, so she gave birth in the car. And so the officer was just like, okay, cool, you gave birth, let's get you to the hospital. So they take her to the hospital, and they immediately, trying to save the baby,
Yeah.
but they end up couldn't saving the baby, and the medical staff did I believe anybody could have found this out, but kudos to the medical staff. They examined her, and like they told the detectives and officers, like, hey, there's no signs of this woman ever being pregnant.
Yeah.
Ever being pregnant. Like, there are no signs of her being pregnant. There's no signs of her giving birth. So they end up arresting her and charging her for double homicide.
That's good for her ass.
And she's currently on death row in Texas.
That's good for her ass. That's a
And
dumbass.
I can't remember. Well, you know what? I do remember. Now it's coming back to me. She ended up confessing to how she got the child, because that's what they were wondering. How did she get this child? And she pretty much told the whole story. And I'm just glad that she's sitting on death row for that.
Yeah, man. Her ass, they should let her sit. They should go ahead and get rid of her.
Yeah, because that's very disturbing and sick that you are strong enough to unalive a pregnant woman at that, and then proceed to get a scalpel
and perform a C-section to take the baby out, and then you take off with the baby, with said baby. It's just like, what were you gonna do if you would have got away with that? If you wouldn't have.
Yeah, you just have a deceased, and then like, well, they didn't say, so I don't even know like how far along the lady was with her baby.
Probably just a little fetus, probably.
No, I think it was past fetus. I think it was past, but still, even if she was even if she was like 7 months into pregnancy, or even if she was like full term, like, it's still,
that's sick. That's sick as shit.
Like,
that is, oh man, yeah, they shouldn't have her still just sitting off in there. They just need to go ahead and just pump her full of that poison, whatever.
And then what's strange is the fact that I think this happened in like 2010, 2011. I know it happened after that year. So it probably might have been sooner than that. And what's strange about the Texas death row list is not that many of them, but the ones that I can remember off the top of my head, they all committed their crime after the age of like 40, except for the young lady I just told the story about. I think she was pretty young.
What the
but
hell?
Everybody else is just like, just had a midlife crisis and just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm ready to go die in prison.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit crazy, man. That shit is crazy.
Ain't no way I've been free for 40 years.
Man, shit. Hell no. Cause I had saw this one video. It was this white guy who was in talking to an investigator, and he was like, "Hey man, tell me what was going, like, tell me what all went down."
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, "Well, my wife, I guess her wife, mom and dad was living with them."
Okay.
And he was just like, I told my wife multiple times, I don't want them living here no more. They gotta go. He was just so he was giving, he said, man, I gave her fair warning. I gave her multiple warnings that, hey, they need to leave. If they don't leave, something bad's gonna happen. So he said, his wife was standing there, and I guess her mom and her dad was sitting at the table, and he said, I went in there and I told him, hey, I don't want y'all in the house. Y'all need to leave. So he said the mom and the dad looked at the daughter, and the daughter was like, they're not going anywhere. So he said, man, that yes, I gave him fair warning multiple times. He was like, so it made me mad. So I left out, went to my truck, grabbed my gun, came back in there, and he said, and then the detective was like, well, who did you shoot first? I shot Ron first.
Damn it.
He was like, where was Ron? He was sitting in my damn chair at the table.
Oh,
he was just like, so I shot him, and then she started screaming because I shot Ron. So I shot her in the head, and then I turned and shot her in the head. And he was just like, so what did you do after that? He was like, I went outside, I unloaded my gun, I took the bullets out of the clip, I set it down on my bed, and then I called the police. And he was just like, we heard it. They said that your dad was coming. What did you and your dad talk about? He said, well, my dad was coming down the hill because he heard the gunshot. And I told him, you need to turn around and go back home. Don't go in there. He was like, I just did something. And he was like, I just killed them. So don't go in that house. And he was like, so what was your dad's reaction? He was mad. He was hurt, of course.
Yeah.
His son just killed 3 people. And he was just like, so he was like, so how long was it after it happened that you called the cops? He was like, man, it couldn't have been no more than like a few minutes. Yeah. He was just like, man, I gave them fair warning. He was like, all they had to do was leave my house. He was like, that was it.
So he only wanted the parents gone, or he wanted all 3?
I guess he just wanted the parents gone. But I guess since his wife just kept standing up for him, he was just like, fuck, I'm sick of you too. But it was a bigger, older white dude. And everybody in the comments was just like, when a man in coveralls tell you to leave his house, you better leave his house. And the dude was just like, man, I gave them fair warning. And I don't condone you just up and killing folks. But it was just like, it kind of took me for a loop by how he was just telling the story. Like, hey man, I don't care. He was like, I gave them fair warning. All they had to do was leave my house. All they had to do was leave my house.
That fool there, he was sitting in my chair.
Yeah, he said, he was like, so he was sitting in my chair at the table.
That's
at
not
the
funny.
Kitchen table. He was sitting in my chair.
The fact that he had to get shot first because he was sitting in your chair.
And that's what was funny about it, was just his delivery of how he was telling the story. Like, he was just like, yeah, I shot him, and then I turned and shot her, and then I turned and shot her. He was like, and then I went outside and I unloaded my gun. I set everything right there so the police didn't have to worry about me shooting at them. He was like, I just set everything down, called the police, told my dad to go back home, told him I love him, gave him a hug, and then the police came and got me.
Damn, man.
I'm just like, shit.
Go out.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Some people have breaking points.
Yeah, yeah. He went off the deep end in a hurry too.
Yeah, but he said they was. I can't remember how long he said they was there, but he said he was telling his wife and telling them like all the time, like, when are y'all gonna leave? Like,
Yeah,
y'all need to leave. Like, y'all didn't overstayed y'all welcome. Y'all need to leave my house. And he said his wife just kept standing up for him, telling him that they ain't got to go nowhere. So he said it just got to a point where I couldn't take it no more.
Shoes, man.
So, and then he just like, so what did you shoot him with? And he told him the exact gun. He told him what color it was. He told him it was a 9mm. And I'm just like, man, like, it was sad that 3 people got killed, but it was just his delivery of how he was confessing.
Yeah.
Which
that man there was pissed.
Oh yeah, he was just sitting there like, yeah, man, I shot him right there, shot her, turned back around. And that's not funny, but it's just how his delivery was funny.
Definitely. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I do like looking at like crime, and I'm surprised we don't talk about it a lot on here, because I ain't gonna lie, that's really what come across my algorithm. Like, that's what come across my timeline.
Like in Houston, 2 young black boys, I guess they were, I don't know if they were like gang rivals or they just ain't like each other or something, but they got to shooting on a Metro bus and shot and killed a 25-year-old lady. She got caught in the crossfire of a Metro bus.
Oh man,
I think it happened like 2 days ago, a day ago.
I'm gonna have to look into that because I missed that story.
Yeah, it was on ABC, and she got caught in the middle of it, and they accidentally murdered her, and I think they charged both of them with murder.
Oh yeah.
So they got to breaking out and shooting at each other and hit a lady.
It's good police work.
Yeah, it's just like shit. That's why you got to be careful, man. Because these hood niggas, they ain't got no sense of aim.
No, they
They
don't.
just go to squeezing and ducking and shit because they don't want to get hit.
Yeah, when you think you supposed to shoot a gun like this,
Yeah, man.
you don't need to have one.
Man, them niggas, they ain't got no sense of like I think it was New Year's Day. Well, it was New Year's Eve, went into New Year's Day.
Mhm.
It was I think she was 15 or 16-year-old girl was in the car with two of her friends. I think they were like 17. I think it was two 17-year-old boys.
Uh-huh.
And one boy pulled out a gun as like a joke, and I guess he was waving around the gun, and the gun went off.
No,
But they said the reporter said that, I guess the statement the boys gave was they thought it was a fire, like a firecracker outside that went off. So they were laughing and joking and laughing or whatever until they turned around and realized that the little girl got shot. And the gun went off and shot and killed the little girl.
Yeah, I sure hope
So-
he go to prison with the rest of his life.
Yeah, so then both of them get charged with the murder of that girl,
Yeah, that's good.
and she was 15, 16.
Yeah, that's good police work.
And I'm just like, I don't know, because I couldn't really form an opinion on, is it, why will y'all let y'all daughter out? I guess she probably went to a little party or something
Yeah.
with her friends, but it was like, I think it happened at like 2:00 in the morning, 1:00, 2:00 in the
Oh,
morning
Lord.
when it happened. So it's just like, I don't know if it's the parents that let her go out and be out that late. But then I was talking to Victoria about it, and she was just like, well, you never know. She was like, maybe the girl snuck out and went with them. Like,
Yeah.
maybe her parents didn't know. But at the end of it, it was, I don't know, that one was super sad for me to hear.
Yeah, that is
that-
sad to hear.
That
Yeah.
people don't teach their kids
Gun safety.
gun safety at all. And a lot of people in the comments were just like, they need to put gun safety back in school. Because this one guy commented, he said when he was growing up, he said they had gun safety classes as like an elective in school. Like,
See,
and he said when he was in high school, that's how he would get his hunting license. He got his hunting license
okay.
through being in that gun safe course in school.
See, that would make more sense.
Yeah, like I'm sick of this. Got to get it every year. Get your hunting license and fishing license every year, but especially hunting license. If you take courses, take
Yeah.
classes, and you know proper gun safety and the laws and shit like that, you shouldn't have to constantly get a license.
Yeah, like
But-
you're certified.
Yeah, but it's just like I do think that needs to be a major thing. Gun safety, and keep your gun somewhere where your kids can't get.
Yeah, keep them in.
But how we grew up, it was guns in this corner, guns in that corner, guns in that corner. But we knew
not to touch 'em.
not to touch them. Not to touch them. But if we did touch them, we knew how to work them.
Yeah.
Safety. Make sure nothing was in the chamber. How to check the chamber safely. Aim it down at the ground. Don't point it all over the place.
Yeah,
But-
make sure your finger is far away from the trigger as
Yeah.
possible when you are looking to see if it's loaded.
But it's just like, it seemed like it's been a lot of kids here lately getting killed by accidental
Accidental shooting.
shooting.
Yeah, man. These folks
So-
here, they don't be thinking about.
Hell no.
I got these guns in here. They need to know how to be safe around them.
Yeah, them folks don't be paying no attention. Damn, I know y'all gonna be frying me in the comments about my legs so ashy, but shit, I ain't even noticed that shit was that bad.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Shoot,
Yeah.
man. I got. Well, no, I ain't. Well, I'll save it for the next podcast. I'll save it for next week episode. Cause that's really what, like, my whole thing has been, like, the different crimes that I've seen. It's
Yeah.
just insane. But yeah, you got anything else?
Mm. That was all I had, man.
Yeah, man, that's all I got too. So man, y'all stay tuned for next week's episode. Still writing for this short film.
Y'all really anticipating it.
Y'all can see the little Mount Rushmore clips on my TikTok. I'll put it down below so you guys can go there and support us there as well. Just keep liking, sharing. Excuse me, make sure y'all subscribe.
And share with everybody else, man. Leave us some comments, man.
Yeah, man.
Leave us some comments.
Especially on these Mount Rushmores. And like,
yeah,
if y'all have ideas, or just be like, hey man, do a Mount Rushmore of this. Do a Mount Rushmore. Yeah, like if y'all want us to do a Mount Rushmore of like anime,
we'll figure something out because I don't watch anime.
Mine's just gonna be original Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't watch any anime, but we'll figure it out, man. Y'all just let us know something.
WWE superstars, NBA players, cartoon characters, movies.
Yeah, let us know something.
Yeah,
we'll get it squared away for you.
We'll get it in. Yeah, we'll get it. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and that's all we got for today.
All right,
if I can get up.